Hello there. Alright, guys, you know what time it is for. It's time for nonsense. Look, don't question me. Where have I been for the past couple of years? I've been to like freaking, I don't know, doing my own work and oh my god, why is this? Yes, I work at McDonald's. God damn it, fatal error. You swear to God. Anyways, welcome to another idiotic YouTube channel video, something like that. I've been gone for like a couple of years. Well, actually, I've been gone because I was lazy up doing videos, and I was also lazy, or actually, I was just going out to visit my grandpa and sister. Yeah, I didn't want to mention to it because I'm pretty sure no one cares about this who visits their parents. And we also had to go down also to go to do something else. Roblox, shipping something out. I don't know. We were going. Mom's had her appointment, so we had to get her medicine. Oh yeah, don't question me. Why is there? Don't mind me. I'm searching up a Roblox game. Don't question why. And you know the most popular is Doors. Hold on, let me just see Doors actually, because I kind of want to question what is Doors. I'm pretty sure everyone else knows about Doors. Hold up. Wait, thinking. Wait. I don't think there. I don't think there is such thing as a gun in. What can some? Okay, okay. This makes no sense. Hold up. Let me ask someone. Hey man. Hey dude over here. Well, yeah. There's a new game called Roblox Doors over there. Oh, I play that game. I actually do have Roblox on it. Oh crap! I think something fell over. I play that game. How can you not know this? Well, I don't know it at all. Come on, you don't know what Doors is? Obviously no. Well, it's a horror game that you play, and it's basically a first person where many entities try to kill you. You know what? I think this will be perfect for a video. Really? Yep, definitely. So you make this video, I'm going back to sleep. Okay, go screw yourselves. F you, I'm out of here. I feel like this is how Doors got recreated. They just got recreated by this single door, and this happened. Anyways, I'm going back to watch YouTube videos. Anyways, yeah. I'm just gonna do what. So, guys, I know I've been disappeared, and you guys probably never seen what Doors is, what all, and what is this horror game. Well, let me tell you, fellas, it's complete utter horror bullshit. Like, this game is not that scary. Anyways, today I'm gonna show you. Hold up, let me add the title. Right here, how to beat Door 100, okay? I'm not gonna show you the lazy way by showing you a tutorial how to beat it easily. Well, no. Today I'm gonna show you what are all the entities, including every single badge and other stuff in this freaking game. And they also dropped it an update, so they dropped like pretty much new stuff. A little more entities, but we should honestly go back to freaking the old Doors, how it actually all started. Okay, now, so when you first join in, you're gonna have like, just to warn you, this game is just gonna warn you that this game currently has flashing lights, loud noise, and jump scares in this game, and also you might want to increase some of your audio for higher. and many percent of many broken. So this is gonna warn you every when you load up pretty much almost every single time. So we should talk about is the badges. We're probably wondering what are these badges, and they include this in this update, including the amount of kills, but we'll get to that later. That is, what are these badges? And don't mind about this guy, okay? I'm just using them because I can't find a bit different background for this, okay? So what are these badges? Tell me, what are these badges? Well, we'll tell you more of these badges later, okay? These badges will be important later, but right now we should talk about what is the main gimmick of this game. Well, mostly you go through this hotel. It almost seems like an endless amount of doors, and you pretty much go face pretty much keep opening through all the way to door 100. Now there's gonna be maybe some things that you're probably gonna be questioning about, and all the monsters, but we'll get to the monsters later. Right now, indoors you pretty much open doors. You pretty much open 100 of these. I'm pretty sure we all get my idea because I'm probably suck at making this video. And look, if someone else makes it, pretty much almost everyone makes a video of this, and you know what? I'm gonna copy that idea and hopefully get some better ideas. Okay, I don't take everyone's idea. Okay, I'm not a guy that just steals everyone's ideas. Okay, freaking don't blame me in the comments. But anyways, you basically go through this endless amount of hotel where the doors seem endless until door 100. And you will come across many things, such thing as you'll be locked in a room, or you'll come across some ant monsters, which we should get to the monsters right about now. This was just some of this were in some of the old update. Okay, some of these rooms have been removed for the old update to the new ones. And also, they have items in this. Yes, items. Which you can literally get at the very beginning. As soon as you load in, you'll have these knobs, which you will pick which items you want to get. There's vitamins, retrieves your health, and speed boost, but that's been nerfed, so it just gives you speed boost, nothing else. And a basic lighter that basically helps you in dark rooms, which is gonna help you in your runs if you want to see in the dark. And a flashlight, which basically makes lighters pretty much better because you just basically you can just point at it whatever you want. And lockpicks. Lockpicks may break any. Okay, sorry for reading this. Basically, it helps you if you have a door, something like this. Then you can just basically can just use it to unlock the door. But you don't need a lockpick for this. All you just gotta do is just crouch and also get the key. So yeah, the basic stuff. So now we should talk about is the monsters, which we're going to right now. Okay, cut the video. Now we'll call these monsters entities because entities is what they're preferably called, not their actual monster name. But basically these guys will try to kill you while you're entering through 100 of these doors. And I'm pretty sure we all know this is probably gonna be horrifying because monsters usually appear in video games and other stuff, and usually bad guys. Well, usually we have like a couple of monsters. There's not like a ton of them, but they add them to the new update, which I'm gonna show you all monsters, by the way. So yeah, the first monster is called Rush. I know, Rush, like you rush through. You know, I made this joke earlier. You know why his name is called Rush? Because he rushes through the hallways. I just imagine him just rushing through pretty much school holidays and just like, hey, you can't do that in here. And Rush is like, you can't tell me what to do. This joke is so corny that I wish I would kill myself after this. Anyways, basically, Rush will literally spawn in like on a different floor, doors, on a random room. And when you see the lights flicker, hold up, let's go back. If you see the lights flicker like this, then you basically gotta hide, which is called a closet right here. You'll know when he's coming. You know when he's coming when you hear the noise. Hold up. When you hear that coming, you basically pretty much have to hide, otherwise he catches you. And while he's coming, he pretty much is literally he literally breaks knobs and light bulbs over here to make a dark room while he's going. And he also opens the next door for you, so you get a free what's called a door. A free skip of a door or something out. I don't know, this joke is corny. Anyways, over here, this is like a painting segment that you just place paintings and you just open the door. And there's gonna be a ton of these dark rooms. When I mean a ton of these, they're gonna appear a lot. So you're gonna might need to use a lighter or a flashlight for this. First up, this is not showing a new entity. Hold up, let me skip to it. Anyways, so this other entity, which you'll see here, is called Eyes. Now, Eyes is, oh my god, Eyes is an entity that literally hurts you when you look at him. Just whatever you do, if you see him right towards you, or when he spawns, do not look at him of all costs. And besides, if you even do look at him, you'll look at his terrible, ugly face. I swear to God, this man looks so ugly that why did Doors even create that monster? Because that monster is so ugly. It's even more uglier than the Patrick Star's mom. I swear to freaking God. I'm joking for SpongeBob fans. Please do not blame me. I just like making fun of some other stuff. I don't know. I'm just a guy who blame. I just like to insult everybody. Okay, don't blame me. Fucking. And there is hold up. Okay, I don't know what am I doing. Basically, for Eyes, what else am I trying to explain? Oh yeah, he can spawn in like any room, pretty much any room he desires. He can pretty much spawn in whatever room. You know what makes him tricky? That he can spawn in a room with a basement, which that is kind of tricky when you're going downstairs and try to flip the light switch, because once you go back up, he can still be there. He usually disappears as soon as you move into the next room, which he can appear twice, which you gotta have fast reactions just to avoid taking damage from this. He does a lot of damage if you start looking at him, but he does like medium amounts of health as you damage him. And meanwhile, while we're over here, let's talk about Seek. Seek may be my most favorite monster in this game because this man looks like he will run up to your house and find your IP address. But when you see these eyeballs and the lights flicker, you know that he's actually coming. Another entity will not spawn until he is done with your chase. He spawns like twice in this game, twice a row. He spawns in like door around, usually around 50, and he usually spawns around door 70, 75, or something like that. But basically, when you get to him in his this long hallway, this also was changed the animation for the update. Okay, do not blame anything. So basically, when you see him like this, just run. That's it. And oh yeah, you get to listen to this. Meanwhile, he's getting chased. You have to pretty much duck under those books and follow the light. The guy, and also forgot to mention, the guy in light will always help you on your runs. Even if you die to a monster, he will give you tips and and he'll pretty much give you tips and help you during the way. Basically, if you're in a room for like, if you're in like a room for like too long, he'll basically show you the way. He wants to light up the entire place. So yeah, he's a pretty helpful dude. He also helps for the for Seek's chase, because if you see the glowing light, that's where you're supposed to be, and it also helps for the crouching segment. But anyways, when you're in Seeks, you basically have to follow the light and pretty much go where he's going. And yeah, that's not that hard. For some reason, that when people try this, they usually die because sometimes they don't know what they're doing. But still, I still like this dude. Or actually, this is guy not the hardest at all. And bruh, look at this dude. Look at his head. Anyways, while we're here, we'll might as well talk about another entity called Halt. Now, this guy, I just realized his name is Halt. He wants you to stop and turn around. Okay, I think these jokes are getting corny, but please do not blame me. It's just because I like making jokes while I'm doing here. But anyways, when you see the lights keep flickering for like too long, Halt will literally spawn. And his room is a little bit complicated if you don't know what you're doing. But basically, when he spawns, he'll basically force you to turn around. And whatever you do, if you do actually run into him or take damage, you'll lose a little bit of HP into like 2 hits, and you will be done from Halt. And by the way, you do have an HP bar, which Rush and C can one-shot you, just to warn you. And you can also get bandages. But basically, Halt will basically appear on your screen telling you to turn around, and then you basically turn around. Soon, and basically that's it. This guy is kind of boring. However, if you have vitamins, you can basically speed up and basically don't have to do this long segment. Which honestly, this is great because it's honestly kind of boring. Oh yeah, I do mind that when Rush does come, when the lights flicker a little bit, when you usually go out of something, like the main hall light, then Rush might spawn. So you just want to be extra careful. But we're going around to Figures part, which many people have struggles with, and don't worry, I'm about to help you, fam. And I swear to God, this guy might be the most lamest thing I've ever seen, bruh. And I kind of think of it, he does look like a Demogorgon. But anyways, that's not the point. Get out of here. Thanks. So while in Figures part, you basically have to collect these books around here. There's usually like 8 books around here. But basically, Figure was walk around and try to catch the player, and I found a strat for this if you're a new player. And these are basically for the new players. I'm about to give you some pro tips at the end, but anyways, this is for noobs. So you basically get this paper over here in scientific order, and then you basically have to get the code. There's going to be a 5-digit code at the top of this library up there. And does it take place for the library? Well, basically, when you see a book like that, you basically collect it and you'll add it to the left side. And now, whatever you have on that paper, it will show up on that side. You basically have to match these 4 together. Like, when I first did this, it was kind of hard for me because I usually didn't know how to do it. But when I since playing Doors, I'm starting to get the hang of it. And which you guys, if you think I'm lying that I actually don't have a Doors account, a Roblox account, I actually do. It's Nonsad461. Look, I don't know why I named myself that. Okay, don't question me. Okay. I just wanted to randomly name myself so I can play Doors and play some other popular games like Rainbow Friends or something like that. So basically, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you always got to crouch on this because many people, when they first come here, they usually stand up and run away from him, which honestly just makes you learn how to. It makes him alert that you can still catch you even if you're crouching. But basically, Figure will always go this same route. So he will basically go. He will go to the left, and then go up the stairs to go to the left, and then repeat the same pattern over and over. You can always stay on the right side, or be on that bookshelf right over there, or be right here, because he will never come here at all, unless you're not crouching. But yeah. And rec your mind that if you do, just rec in mind that there's plenty of spots you can hide. You can hide behind there. You can hide behind right over here. Just whatever you frickin' do. Do not go to this frickin' corner over here. Right here. Because he can still get you while you're there. And also, there's also some books over here that you can still collect. And whatever you do, just be careful when you're in a closet. I recommend you don't hide in a closet, but if you want to be extra safe, you can hide in a closet. If you do hide in a closet, then you're gonna do a little bit of heartbeat minigame where you basically like tap the arrows to left and right. And if you screw it up more than once, then I'm pretty sure you're literally done, which he can still instantly kill you. Because look at this man. This man looks like he's a tall being. He looks like a freaking Demogorgon, I swear to God. This is gonna get Stranger Things copyrighted because of this. Oh yeah, while you're also upstairs, this is the best spot that you can ever hide. If you hide right here, he can never catch you. There's other spots like over there, but that's the best spot to ever hide from him. And it's best to not move a lot because one, he's blind, and two, he can hear your heartbeat. So it's best to mostly not move sometimes when he's usually close near you. If you're trying to get a book, if you're somewhere around over here to the left side where the other file books are, you can usually stand still and he usually passes you. This man is very blind. He can only hear heartbeats. So yeah, once you get all of that, and also another good spot is to also hide behind this back place over here, and usually hide behind the other steps. But usually after that, we're usually clear. So let's move on to the next entity, and I'll show you the more doors update. We should mostly talk about some of these other entities that usually don't appear that much. We should talk about this Hyde. So basically, Hyde is an entity that is completely worthless. All he does is just kicks you out of his hiding spot if you hide for too long. It will lower your HP for so much. Now let's talk about that other guy that literally passes by for a sec. So basically, let's talk about Ambush. So if Ambush is basically like Rush, but only different. He's actually a little bit harder than the other ones because he appears more than once. He appears more than 4 times already. Just look at this. Yeah, a little tricky. Usually appears slow or fast. So it's also best if you keep going do the same pattern over and over again until he actually begons. And it's pretty much good if you just pretty much go to that same thing twice and twice. I don't know else. But basically, we should talk about, wait, hold up, let me check something. Nightlight. Oh yeah, this is the Seek 2 part, which it's a little. This one's a little easier than the first one. Basically, you just pick whatever door it is that glows up, and then you just go through it. This one's a little easier than the first phase, because the first phase was a little trickier. But yeah. But basically, we should talk about Door 100 because Figure does appear in Door 100 like Seek. On the old update, you can just literally just pass through here and then literally walk back into that battery apartment back there and go get the key. Not like but over here, you run back and basically do the heart mini game. And then you do what's called a small gen over here, which you basically have to light up the things to do it correctly. And then you'll get the power up. Well, basically, yeah. That we didn't talk about some of the other door entities. We definitely skipped some guy. We just talk about this tiny bit of entities. There's like at least like 2 entities that don't get appear as much. So hold up, let me Google search it. So Jax is mostly not a guy that doesn't appear that much. He only appears in closets, which he'll usually do, if you're usually lucky enough. He'll usually jump scare the player. And basically that's pretty much all he does. Yeah, kind of easy entity that doesn't really get that much respect, doesn't get that much. And while we're here, Timothy is also another entity that doesn't really get that much respect. Unlike Timothy, he actually does a little jump scare. He'll basically damage you. He will basically come out of a drawer and literally just damage you for like 5 HP. Yeah, not that crazy, not that much, but he's more like the weaker entities that do less HP, I swear to God. And you know, mostly, we should also talk about one other entity that that really is a rare entity to ever exist. Back around this YouTuber channel, he managed to encounter an entity that we honestly don't get that much of info about. He usually gets trolled from time to time, and usually he gets to scare the hell out of crap. And the game developers just really love doing it to him so much that we kind of wish that how does that even happen? But mostly we want a question of this entity. Did you saw that? Yeah, I was thinking of the same answer. Let's rewind a bit.
What the heck is that? Is that...
Right there. That's an entity that we honestly don't get to see at gameplays, but he's a different name. His name is Troll. Basically, he's just an entity that has a floating head that just plays this annoying music. He just plays this. And also, while we're here, we also kind of forgot about Glitch over here. I'm not going to show him because this video is already long, and mostly Glitch doesn't get that much respect either. But mostly, Glitch is an entity that literally just comes out and just teleports you back to the party, or he teleports you. Teleports you when an area of a level is bugged or something. When you hear and I swear to God, this entity right here, Troll, he doesn't actually use light. When you hear this, I'm pretty sure that you're screwed over here. This is how he got trolled. Yeah. this entity doesn't really appear that much. Oh yeah, also forgot about the update. Hold up, let me put up the update. While going through Think Noodle's channel, they also added this update where you can equip whatever badge you want and use them as whatever achievement you want as your character.
Yeah, I like this one. This is an accomplishment.
Whatever you can pick whatever character you like, whatever thing you want. Even if you want to pick something like lame, like Welcome Back or Welcome Back Again, still, you can pick whatever you like. And in this update, they had so many features. They updated updated his animation, including Seek's animation, which now oh my god. And they also added some new features. They added something like this. And oh yeah, by the way, when you get to this room, there's always a gold bar right there. A gold bar always there 100% time. I tested on every run, it's always there. They updated his animation, Seek's animation, which you probably see when you play the game. And they also added a new thing, which we honestly don't see indoors that much. Now, y'all probably wondering, hey, what do we do with our coins? Because we usually get them in a run. Well, pay them up with the new feature over here to welcome to Jeff's shop over here. Now, Jeff's shop is quite interesting. First, we got an entity called like Global. I don't know how to say it. Okay, don't blame me. Okay, I don't know how to read words. And we also got Bob over here, which is a reference to a dead meme, which is haha, man, I'm dead. Which honestly, mostly because we got Jeff's shop over here, which you can buy two new things. You can buy the crucifix and the skeleton key. These things always have 100% rate, but the skeleton key has 100% rate of spawning. Well, sometimes the crucifix doesn't spawn sometimes. That's pretty much a 75, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure I tried like 2 runs and I'm pretty sure I didn't got both of them at the same time. But basically, these both cost 25. This one costs at least 50, and this one's 50. And the lighter is 50, and the flashlight is just 100. And while you're at it, you get a free badge over here, and also you can tip Jeff. If you fully tip, you get another badge, which will may help him go to college. Hooray, Jeff! You go to college and hopefully get your degree. Meanwhile, while we're here, we also got another thing that honestly they added to this update. That is infirmary, which is basically helpful for the skeleton key. See, the skeleton key can be used for 2 things. One for the infirmary, for the infirmary, hold up, to go over here, and usually here you can it usually has a painting here, has full of gold bars that you can collect. And he has this plant where this plant is interesting. Every time you take damage, this slowly recovers your HP, which this might be more better. And it gives you a free achievement while you're doing that. And then it gives you a ton of gold bars and get out of your Fazbear, because no one likes you. Unless someone's a nerd. But yeah. Oh yeah, we also forgot to mention the candle. The candle is also in this update. When you're using the candle, it will tell you what entity is coming, so it might help you on some rooms. But basically, we should also, speaking of rooms, we should actually go back and talk about the rooms. Because the rooms might be more fascinating than anything else. Now, if you don't know what the rooms is, then hold up, let me give you a deja vu flashback. So this is the rooms. So rooms is basically a copy version of doors, where you keep going through an endless amount of doors, and there will be entities spawning. Instead of entities, they'll be based on a number, like 8. Like, there's so many entities to this that each of them have a special ability that you must be careful of. There's like a ton of these guys that you mostly will get your feet will literally get shook. Like here, like there's A60. A60 is an entity almost like Rush. Basically, come through the door, and stays for a little longer and disappears. Well, for this door's update, they added the rooms into this, but they added two new entities. Technically it's 3, or actually it's technically called 4, but you know what. Hold up, let me do something. And you're probably wondering, how the hell do we get into the rooms? That's a real good question, because I want to figure out how the hell do I get to the rooms. Well, you go through this passage over here. Don't mind about him. You go through this passage here. Go over here. And oh yeah, while you're also in this room, you also gotta flip the lever on that last room from over there. This usually spawns around 60 to 61 to 62 and to 63. But basically, you go over here and you go back out here. Now, once you need two lockpicks and a single skeleton key. Then once you enter through here, you get an achievement called Detour. Think I'm lost, and enter the rooms. Now there's two other achievements while we're here. We got Back on Track, which you can only get when you go through the rooms so long enough, and usually there's an exit door. Usually you get that, once you get to the exit door, you basically get the free achievement. You basically have to do it while you're continuing your run. Now you usually get this. Now there's a tougher one, which might be the most hardest achievement on freaking doors, okay? I swear to God, I'm actually gonna do this because I at least have almost every badge for except 100 deaths. But mostly, when you go to the rooms and you reach the max limit, which is they're gonna take 1,000, which that one is gonna take like at least like 2 hours or 3 hours just to get to the single one. And then once you get the A60,000, you basically get this secret item, which basically helps you go through DVD wall hacks, can see every item in the game. Pretty much most broken, but not the less broken. And you also, oh yeah, while you're also here, we also have a shake light, which honestly acts like a normal flashlight, but you can just rapidly shake it so you can make your recharge. And yeah, that's pretty much almost all of it. We gotta cover the ending though. We gotta cover it, okay? We haven't talked about it at all. And oh yeah, we should also talk about the crucifix. So the crucifix, it doesn't work on 5 entities. So the first entity it can't work on is figure, and it basically doesn't work on figure. It just makes you basically makes them stay still for like 10 seconds. Good, the same thing for Seek. If you use it on Seek, it'll basically make him stand still, even though another achievement will be on there. But yeah, other entities will work, but except not the rooms, because the crucifix feels lighter and is definitely a different dimension, so it won't work. And they definitely changed the update on the ending. So instead of like you going to behind him, he basically starts off like this. He basically pretty much he starts out at this lever. Once you hit it, he basically doesn't jump like Superman. He usually comes down and walks down just to chase you. You have to collect 10 of these electro things. And once you lose him enough, you should also crouch, because crouching does actually make you lose him, because remember, figure can still catch you even if you're not crouching. Just to warn you. And this one, you gotta be extra cautious, because down door 90 to door 100, there's no revives. If you have a single revive through this, you cannot revive at all. This is pretty much a one-time thing, and honestly, I got the strats for this. So basically, when you basically figure Figure will sometimes stand still hugging a wall. You honestly have to wait for him to move to pick what side and then mostly move. And also, when you're also in one of these, like, rooms, like one of those, hallways or something like that, where you can just, like, hide behind hide behind the walls over here, there's rooms. You can usually hide behind there and he won't catch you, unless you're standing up, but, oh yeah, you also gotta get the key, which you can also go back where you enter the elevator, and then you can just basically go up. You can basically go up there and get the elevator, and then you basically do the same thing. And oh yeah, we should also talk about the badges in this. I mentioned like a couple of these badges during this video, but also we should also talk about these also badge as well, which is this badge right here. This one, it might be the most broken thing in this entire game. Pretty much, you can use whatever item you have in your inventory and you can store it up for next match. It always stays there for the 100% of the time. You pretty much place an item and get that achievement. And oh yeah, we should also talk about another achievement, which is also called Plain Sight. So Plain Sight is different than the other badges. That one's the most easiest way to get, which you gotta hide from an entity and survive without using any lockers or beds or at all. You just basically have to hide through around something. There are some areas that you can hide around to avoid some of these entities, but mostly you gotta hide. Usually you have to survive from rush. And I don't know how you can survive from ambush if you hide in one place. Which also, ambush also has a big update to his. So when you enter a room, there's a chance that you will hear a loud noise like I did in the video. You'll basically hear him coming towards you, and you usually gotta hide because they basically updated him to not literally have the lights flicker, and he doesn't break the lights sometimes when he doesn't break the lights when you're usually in this, when you're usually going around. And yeah, oh no, yeah, a couple of achievements that we get is not that simple. You can use the crucifix to pretty much use every entity and you'll get every badge. And also you'll get what else? I'm trying to think of something. Oh yeah, there's an achievement for welcome and welcome back, which you basically gotta open the app and then open back again on a different day. And also join a member, which you can just join the leech, which is obviously simple. And okay, maybe I forgot about one entity. Okay, let's go back. Freaking Think Noodles. So we also kind of forgot one entity also over here, which is also called, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I'm calling him Dupe. Look, if someone else calls it the wrong way, I do not care because I can't think of a good name for this. I'll rather call him Dupe because this is way easier than call him Duplies, whatever. Then call him Dupe. I think I'll just call him Dupe. I don't know. I don't know my math. But basically, if you see two doors, basically one of them's the fake one. And if you enter the fake one, he'll usually appear and take a damage of your HP bar. Not that much, but you mostly gotta be careful. There's actually a tips to actually avoid him, which you can literally look at the door, which door you're at, and pick the right door. If the door says like 60 and 70, which you already been to 60, then you can just basically go to the 70 because 60 will be the fake door. And also, there's another thing you can also do to avoid him. Also, hear his noise, or you have used rush. Look, you're probably wondering, why is rush gonna do anything? Like, he's supposed to kill us. Well, rush is always programmed to go to the right door, so if you get rush and it's like 2 random other doors or 3, He can usually use the max out of 3. If you usually max out of 3, then he usually goes through the right door every single time. And also, if you also forget which number it is, he usually goes back. He usually erases the number, whatever it is, whatever room you're at. But yeah. Let's see. If I'm missing anything else, oh yeah. There's like. And here are some of the badges. I'll let someone else. I'll let Think Noodles do this because I'm not reading every single badge. But hopefully you can understand every badge. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I'm recovered almost everything. Oh yeah, I forgot about some pro tips about this because I kind of mostly forgot. I was listening that much, but mostly there's a tip for this when Rush usually spawns in. He usually spawns around door 11 or something else. But mostly you can just you can enter through 2 doors while he's still trying to run your way to it. But around door 50, you gotta be extra careful because he usually goes a little faster. Door around 60 doors. And if you want to be extra risky, you might as well go through the third. You can go through a third door if you want, but you might as well best if you go to the second door if you want to be extra safe on your run. As might as well best if you go through an extra door while doing it. But anyways, for Screech, I'm just gonna let this play out because I'm not gonna show more images. Screech, when you see Screech, I mean, you can use a lighter or a flashlight, which honestly, it decreases the way that when he's gonna spawn. So basically, it makes him easier to like, I don't know, to make him not get you that much. And no, yeah. Eyes, you can basically, there's one frame where sometimes he usually spawns on a wall sometimes, or he usually spawns in a good room, or he spawns behind you. If he does spawn behind you, then you're obviously free, but but there's actually a quick frame where he actually spawns, and he can barely damage you for like 2 seconds of the frames. So in that information, you can just quickly turn around before he damages your eyeballs. This is everyone I'm pretty sure everyone with meat eyes, they'll literally play the freaking SpongeBob meme. Hold up a sec. Let's find up that. Hold up. Let me put up an image. And yeah, mostly that he kind of it's kind of funny. Imagine eyes that you froze a flashbang and makes you fully blind. An entity with a flashbang. How original. But that's not the point. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh yeah, when you're also up against Hulk, I talked about this earlier, you can use vitamins or use a crucifix to not deal with him. You can also if you don't want to deal with ambush, you can use the crucifix as well, most lazy. But when you're also up against Figure, I'm pretty sure I'm just giving my same things as the same reasons. Okay. But basically, what else should I? Oh yeah. We should also talk about the rooms. So, the rooms, it's usually tricky because one, the rooms might be a little trickier than actual doors because you have to go through, if you want the 8,000 achievement, you're going to have to go through pretty much 2 hours of encountering A90, A200, and A60. So, basically, how do you survive this? Well, the rooms are going to be a lot tricky because you need lockpicks, And usually you need lockpicks, a skeleton key, and pretty much almost pretty much need vitamins. And whatever you do not get that crucifix, I swear to God. Because the crucifix does not help you, because I talked about it earlier, it's a different dimension, so it will obviously not work. If you even use it on a single entity, you're pretty much an idiot. I'm just saying, sorry, okay? You pretty much need vitamins and at least 2 lockpicks for this. And whatever you do not get the shake light, because because that thing, it does run out of juice very fast. And you do not need the lighter, or at least this candle. What you need is a flashlight for this run, and honestly, it honestly might help you. And there is even a chance for A90 to spawn on the beginning, like how Fink Noodle did.
Tail and hold tattle.
What are you doing?
You know, honestly, Fink Noodle did got attacked twice. If you guys haven't seen that video on Door.
Tail and holy A90 in the lobby.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro. You haven't even opened a single door, and this is how he spawns. But yeah, these guys can actually spawn. I just realized they can actually spawn. Not on A60 can spawn not on the A60. He can actually spawn on pretty much any room that has closets. And when you hear A60 coming, you'll make like a loud noise that honestly might be more annoying than Rush's actual scream.
Ambush. He comes from the front. He makes multiple passes.
Here, I'll let Fink Noodle tell about
Shot.
this.
Then there's A120. It was spin away. Slendrina. When Slendrina pops up on the whatever, take your hands off immediately when you see it. Still, you can't move the mouse. Point on. A60 can spawn, and A60 is, well, A60, you guys know A60. It's like the demon monster that you guys see in like every story game ever. By the way, and you hear him coming. He comes from behind. He's just like Rush. Comes one time, jump in a locker, you're safe.
And oh yeah, by the way, he also makes a loud noise while making towards you, and there's no light flicker. You just basically have to hear loud noise, and then he'll come. And also, by the way, if you hear his noise, I swear to God, it's even more louder than freaking. It's even more louder than since having the Mike Wazowski meme. I swear to God.
You saw he popped up on my screen. You have to stay. Then A90, which you saw, he popped up on my screen. You have to stay absolutely still. You can't move the mouse.
And also, there's the last entity called A20, which he's mostly like ambush that comes out at least like one time and usually comes back and usually comes from the front. If you hear footsteps, then you usually do that. But but there's also one trick to this. You basically want to go a slow pace. If you go to a slow pace and take your time, you will less get killed. I tried it a couple of times and I did get killed. And I'm gonna try this thing sooner or later. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it through doors. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, we also forgot one other entity over here, which is the Curious Light, which is basically a light that is mostly almost like the guiding light, but just mostly just tells another info. I'm doing a video here. What are you doing, ma'am?
I called you to do the laundry like a while ago.
Oh well, sorry. I had to go to make a YouTube video over here.
I'm sorry your YouTube people are so important.
Anyways, that's my mom. She's a jerk. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm recording this for like past couple of like freaking 5 hours, I swear to God. Or actually, it's been like 2 hours, actually. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. And I'm just gonna, I'm mostly gonna shut up now. And if you want to see me, and you want to see Roblox, if you want to find me, I can also play Roblox. So, I mostly play other games. So, no, it says the 46 one is my YouTube username, and my mom's over here, and there she goes. Anyways, I'm gonna go do my usual business. See you freaking later. I swear to God, I'm gonna hate my.